The history of humanity is filled with mysteries that push the limits of our understanding. Among these mysteries lies a topic people usually laugh at, dismiss, or quietly fall into deep thought about: time travel. Science says traveling through time forward or backward might be possible, but we still have no solid proof. Yet, in different corners of the world, 11 people have claimed they broke through the walls of time and returned. These stories don't just sound like imagination. Some contain details that still confuse scientists and investigators even today. The story begins with a bizarre case that even left the FBI stunned. A man named Andrew Carlssin reportedly turned $800 into $350 million in just 2 weeks. Making such perfect stock market predictions is nearly impossible. And when authorities arrested him, their first question was, "How did you know?" Andrew's answer felt straight out of a crime thriller. He claimed he was from the year 2256, where the full history of the stock market was available. When officers asked him to provide evidence, Andrew smiled and said, "If I tell you how I came here, it will disrupt your future." Days later, after being released on bail, he mysteriously disappeared. No one ever found his identity, body, or records. Andrew Carlssin remains an unsolved mystery. The second story came from the early internet era. In the year 2000, a user introduced himself on old internet forums under the name John Titor. He claimed he was a soldier from the year 2036, sent on a mission into the past. At first, people believed he was just a troll, but when he started posting predictions about the future, some of which later turned out to be true, people grew serious. He gave hints about world politics, technological breakthroughs, and social conflicts. Not everything was 100% accurate, but enough details felt real to make people question things. Then, suddenly, he disappeared from the forums and never returned. Today, John Titor is remembered as the internet's most mysterious time traveler. If time travel isn't real, then how did a strange man appear in an old photograph captured in the 1940s wearing clothes that didn't belong to that time at all? This picture became famous as the time-traveling hipster. People noticed his modern sunglasses and printed hoodie items that didn't exist in that era. Some experts tried to explain it away as a coincidence or mistaken interpretation, but when the photo was digitally scanned, the clothing details still clearly looked futuristic. This photograph continues to spark debates: coincidence, or an accidental glimpse of a time traveler trying to blend in. The next case is even more disturbing. In 1950, an unknown man suddenly appeared in the middle of a busy New York street. Witnesses said he looked confused and stared at the buildings as if he was seeing them for the first time. Only seconds later, he was hit by a car and died on the spot. When the police checked his pockets, they found coins, a letter, and a visiting card, all from the late 1800s. The name on the card was Rudolph Fentz. After checking old census records, officers discovered that a man with the same name had mysteriously disappeared from New York in 1876. He was never found. The man, who died in 1950, looked exactly like him. His age, clothes, and belongings were all consistent with the 1800s, yet he somehow ended up 70 years ahead. Police archives still contain this case, but no one has ever been able to explain it. The final case might be the most intriguing, because it includes what some consider physical proof. A Swedish man named Håkan Nordqvist claimed he was fixing a pipe in his kitchen when he accidentally crawled through a strange tunnel. At the end of it, he found himself in the year 2042. Standing in front of him was his older self, same tattoos, same features, just aged. The two of them even took a selfie, which went viral. Some people argued it was a deepfake, but video experts pointed out that such advanced editing was almost impossible at the time. Whether real or hoax, the story refuses to fade away. These are only 5 out of the 11 people who claimed to travel through time. Maybe all of them are lying. Maybe they misunderstood something. Maybe these are illusions or psychological tricks. But one thing is certain: each of these stories contains details that challenge simple explanations. Our science wants everything to fit into rules and measurements, but time is something we understand only through clocks and calendars. Maybe time isn't linear. Maybe it's layered. And maybe some people accidentally slip through those layers without even knowing.